Hey guys, it's me Nes, and I'm going to react to 20 minutes of WWE wrestlers foreshadowing future storylines. These are the things that, when it comes to events, or let's say a segment that happened prior to the situation of a few years ago, where two wrestlers, or you could argue a group or faction, had met in the past, and then as of recently in events, we get to relive the storylines that happened that was culminated to this tension between the past segment to now. Like for example, we see the Shield breakup between Seth Rollins, where he hit a steel chair in the back of Roman Reigns, and it kind of foreshadows that moment where at WrestleMania 40 you have Roman Reigns hit the steel chair on Seth Rollins, which dates back from 2014 of that betrayal to 2024. So it took 10 years of that to happen. Another, for example, was John Cena meeting with Triple H for the first time back in you could argue a few years ago in 2005 or ish, and then they met up, face each other at 2006, where at that point they will have that one-on-one feud. There's also some situations that other foreshadowing type of story that we once relived in the past, where breakups and then turn into this storyline that the filled with hate and all this stuff that happened in the today's storyline, or the future storylines in other words. And I'm sure some of us are going to check of the 20 minutes of this, where we will relive in the past through memory lane and then see what is the situation that happened from past to now. So let's get into the video.
Some of the best wrestling storylines are ones with layers that plant seeds and foreshadow future events, all building to a big conclusion.
The devil is knocking on your door. No.
Rest in peace to Bray.
Let him in. Let me in. You want to see my secret? Let me in. Let me in.
Yep.
Bring the authority back, or I'll break his neck.
You gotta know me better than that. I'm gonna kill him anyway.
What? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! It's Cena!
I eliminated you from the 2021 Royal Rumble.
Look, you don't get to spin the narrative here.
Because you didn't finish the job in 2014 when you had the chance, and now it's biting you in the ass.
I want you to show personality. I want you to show charisma. I want you to give these people a reason to watch you every Tuesday night. Oh, and have a good catchphrase.
Have a good catch. Yeah.
Today we'll highlight these stories and more as we list 10 moments of intentional foreshadowing in WWE. After Triple H took over WWE creative duties in 2022, he made lots of great changes. His booking style rewarded fans for paying attention, as seen from the various moments that foreshadowed future events. Examples include wrestlers talking in the background of segments, where the payoff sometimes takes months to come to fruition.
Yep.
That's all you had to say. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Think about what I said, all right? All right.
Yep.
All right. There he is. My number one guy. Where you been?
Everything just changed for the women's division.
Yep.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, they are the women's tag team champions.
Another one that Triple H had was the Dom and Liv at the background. I think Jay also was the one who's being interviewed. That's also another thing. I hope that they're gonna add that here. Yeah, one of the two. It's kind of sad that Stone Cold didn't, appear.
Come on, boy. Resiliency.
Championship match.
Yep,
at
this one.
Backlash.
Yep, comes up first, and then Dom comes up second. Yep.
Damian Priest about to catch this.
When it comes to fighting Roman Reigns, there is only one man who is uniquely suited to be your shield. I don't know if you know me that well, but I've always got a plan B.
There's always
A plan B.
a plan B.
Mm,
Oh my God!
yeah. Mm. Pure iconic
Before CM Punk
cinema.
returned at the Survivor Series in 2023, there were numerous subtle and potential clues signaling his
Yep.
arrival, regardless if these were intentional or not. It was fun for fans to speculate, especially when it concerned Seth Rollins, who badmouthed Punk online during his time away, or Corey Graves, a close friend of Punk's.
That's easy. I'm the best in the world.
It just so happens that my 100% makes me the best in the world.
The greatest thing the devil ever did was make you people believe he didn't exist. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he doesn't exist.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making the world forget that he existed. You know what this is right here?
And then crushing
Real glass!
the
Cry me a river.
Bruh.
Boo-hoo, cry me a river, you big Scottish baby.
The first face-off before
What's good about this one is that the moment that they add this backstage and then somewhat talks in groups and all this, you know, type of adds on to wrestlers to interact with others, and then at that point it foreshadows the future of that type of storyline. That's kind of a bit awesome that Triple H made the idea, and at the same time, you know, to other companies, they trying to relive the old, you know, promos that once a wrestler says about this, just like Punk, for example, and that is the best way to, you know, add that type of feature, because it can, you know, it can relive the old times that this wrestler at one point has to say something or anything that regardless to the situation that, you know, talks about, and then gives some insults years later to ignite the feud, and that's the best thing that any wrestler can have done.
a big match is significant, but even more so when it happens sometime in advance of the eventual bout.
Yep. Yep.
Key examples include The Rock and Stone Cold at the 2001 Royal Rumble prior to WrestleMania 17.
Arguably best Royal Rumble that led up to WrestleMania 17, which is the best main event. I'm not sure if it's all time because it's still a debate, but regardless, here you go.
Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior in the 1990 Rumble prior to Mania 6.
Yep. They did the same thing, you know, back then.
John Cena and Triple H on Raw in October 2005, where they teased the match 6 months before WrestleMania 22.
Want some? Come get some.
Get it.
When I want some, I'll take it.
Cena, this is like playing a road game.
And Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns squaring off for the first time since the night after their WrestleMania 39 epic. This went down on SmackDown in October 2023 in anticipation of their Mania sequel in Philadelphia.
Yep. The thing is, they didn't tease this. What's good is that they trying to keep fans and all of us watching, you know, to keep it locked in and feel that we are invested to this type of storyline. It is a good way that they had to do this, you know. At one point, they face off at 39 around like April, and then it took all those months to revisit that type of, you know, face off in order to keep us locked in and invest ourselves, which is a nice, you know, touch that the Triple H or the creative did for this type of moment.
It's Roman Reigns. It is Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
This type of face-off can also occur even if the match isn't in the immediate plans, but it's still something the bookers know will happen down the line. Therefore, this initial stare down acts as a way to gauge fan interest regarding a future clash.
Another thing. And in 2014, yeah.
This is awesome. I agree though. And they haven't even touched. I
Yep.
This was how The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels saga reignited. First, they had a mini singles match to end the 2007 Royal Rumble. The next year, they kicked off the Rumble match as entrants 1 and 2, and then at the 2009 Rumble event, they interacted in a backstage segment to get the ball rolling ahead of their WrestleMania 25 Classic.
Sometimes it's hell getting to heaven.
Around the time the Ministry collapsed in 1999, The Undertaker began to shed aspects of his original gimmick more and more. We'd see him do things like appear on commentary while also altering his promo style.
Hello! Nice to have you here.
Nice to have you here. King, you make one more stupid comment like that and I'll stab you right in the face. But judging from that peach fuzz you're trying to grow on your chin, I can tell I got more shower time than you've got ring time. Because tonight, your mouth has wrote a check your ass can't cash. Oh, what? You gonna pick that up? What? That pump card Val Venus just gave you. So let it be known, August 30th, Monday Night Raw, The Undertaker took a soup bone and jammed it all the way down The Rock's throat.
Not to mention the way he dressed when not wrestling. Undertaker had dressed similar to this a few times in 1998, but in 99 the seeds were being planted as the Biker Taker was forming before our very eyes. The Phenom's character needed an Attitude Era facelift to take him into the year 2000, and this was it. Some of the best stories in wrestling are those slow-burning sagas that take place over a long period. This allows for numerous foreshadowing opportunities, something Hulk Hogan's classic storylines had plenty of. Like when he stole the spotlight from Andre the Giant when Andre was celebrating 15 years unbeaten. A month before, Andre turned heel on Hulk.
That's Andre. I'm sure that.
Before this, Andre had been reinstated after previously being suspended. The suspension was lifted by WWF President Jack Tunney after it later turned out that Bobby the Brain Heenan attended the meeting on Andre's behalf, thus foretelling the Giant's heel turn.
All I can tell you at this time is that Andre was a no-show and Bobby Heenan was there.
Maybe you'll believe this, Hogan.
Hogan's storyline with Paul Orndorff was also full of foreshadowing, until Mr. Wonderful eventually turned on the Hulkster.
Both of you, all I have to do is to get on the telephone and call Hulk Hogan, and he would be right here. I've been trying to call him. 5 or 6 minutes. I've been on the phone. He won't come to the phone.
Oh, no! No!
And who can forget when a jealous Randy Savage stared down Hogan at Summer 98?
Elizabeth certainly turned the tide in this one, Superstar. Does she look happy? Oh, does she look happy?
Or when Hulk eliminated him from the 1989 Royal Rumble.
2 seconds. Look at this! And the Hulkster dumps Bad News. But he also dumped Savage too.
Before Macho finally attacked Hogan a month later to set up their match at WrestleMania 5.
Savage! Driving those right! Oh, look at this!
When they started shooting that angle with Liz, you know, all of a sudden it came real to Randy.
Another memorable slow.
Of course, we all know that Hulk Hogan will be the ultimate babyface, and every heel is going to, every people will turn heel because of Hulk Hogan's backstage politics. That's how it is. But regardless, yeah, I think at some point when they make storylines like this, right, turn people heels and looking forward to them to have this type of feud between the guy that stabs people in the back, or basically try to think that, just because the one guy is popular while the other doesn't, and then they decide to turn heel because, of course, you can't let the biggest babyface become a heel at that point, because you have to make sure that everybody's gonna cheer on that one guy, and that the other one has to turn on him, and that's just normal.
The burning feud was a love triangle between Kurt Angle, Stephanie McMahon, and Triple H. It was thought to really take shape during the summer of 2000. However, things first began at the end of 1999 when Stephanie mentioned to the game how she thought Angle was cute.
I wanna check somebody out. Kurt Angle. He's kind of cute.
Ostrich jerky salesman?
He's cute.
Come on.
That Blackman would have come to the aid of Kurt cute.
Yeah, who would have ever thought?
He's a pretty great wrestler.
Kill him.
This led to Hunter getting jealous and booking Kurt in difficult matches only for Steph to help the Olympic gold medalist out in some way. This only lasted a few weeks, but it was good storytelling and a nice preview of what was to come. Something for fans to keep in their mind until the storyline picked up months down the line.
Angle is going to be wrestling Kane. You see, I made a New Year's resolution to end Kurt Angle's winning streak. The Rock is going to face the, until now, undefeated Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle?
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle is still undefeated and will remain so at the end of the century. Oh, that's the surprise, huh? You dirty SO.
Hey, easy now with that McMahon temper. How you doing?
Thanks, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Oh. Yeah.
Next move I'm going to show you, it's a go behind, you're going to lift. Once you get here, squeeze, lift, you go up. And what the hell are you doing? I'm showing her moves.
Different time period. Wow.
One of the best slow-burning feuds of all time was Batista's push towards Triple H's World Heavyweight Championship. It began at the end of 2004 and culminated at WrestleMania 21. Within that time, we'd see numerous seeds being planted for the Animal's eventual turn. From the numerous times Hunter would berate Batista.
Just don't think that.
Listen, big man, nothing good can come of you thinking. Light up, I'm kidding. God, what's the matter with you? The problem is, you got $1 million body and a 10-cent brain. Screw you. You better back off, Batista.
To the times where there was a question of the Animal's loyalty to the game.
Yeah, I got your back too, man.
Batista dragging. Then behind the order, sending Batista and Flair away from ringside. A bit here.
I guess it was a different way you were expressing your anger last week when Orton threw you out. How you just shrugged your shoulders and walk off with a big smile on your face, huh?
Evolution even once faked an implosion, pulling the wall over the fans' eyes.
He wanted an apology, Batista said, screw you.
I've been waiting to see this fight for a long time, and then I'll get it on.
Well done, man. That was good.
However, Batista would eventually fight back.
Why do you have such a problem following a plan, huh? This was real simple. Hey! Now, you are starting to piss me off. I'm so confident I got $100 in my wallet. Says I beat my guy faster than you beat your guy. $100. Yeah, come on. How confident are you? Come on.
What are you doing? And good God Almighty.
I tell him.
Watch Triple H in the background. He gets up. He sits back down. Look at the thumbs up.
I'll tell you what, Batista, that thumbs up will eventually become
down.
a thumbs down. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience.
It's nice because, you know, despite that Orton won the World Heavyweight Championship, it wasn't the same thing that they're building Batista try to dethrone Triple H. And what's crazy is that Orton had to discuss things for Batista to realize that there will be a betrayal. Despite that, you know, it would happen sooner than later. It depends on how the story goes. And I really, you know, appreciate that WWE really have to book the next guy up in terms of in this, you know, situation. Slow build to make him a bigger babyface at that point. So again, they really did a good job building stars like Batista during, you know, his time from evolution to become a main eventer.
World champion.
Are you ready? Are
You ready?
We only got 2 words for ya.
During Stone Cold Steve Austin's time away in 2000 due to injury, The Rock took his place as the top guy in the WWF. This meant the stakes couldn't have been higher whenever the next Rock vs Austin clash took place, which obviously had to be at WrestleMania 17. But before that could happen, Stone Cold lost to Triple H at No Way Out. This meant the Rattlesnake was even more desperate to defeat the People's Champ at Mania, so he could reclaim the WWF title and the #1 spot in the company. This type of desperation was rare for Steve. Never had he been on the ropes like this, but was the Rattlesnake even near 100% after his second neck injury? In JR's sit-down interview with The Rock and Austin on the March 22nd, 2001 SmackDown, it was evident how much Stone Cold needed to win at WrestleMania.
but on a professional level, which bleeds over in my personal existence, I need to beat you, Rock. I need it more than anything that you can ever imagine. So that's the mentality I roll into the Astrodome with. The fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin is back and that I must beat The Rock to be the World Wrestling Federation champion once again. And there is no other way.
Perhaps this was a little bit of foreshadowing for what was to come at the show of shows, but even more so than that was Vince McMahon's interview at the event, where the chairman guaranteed a shocking moment would occur.
You want shocking? Tonight, you'll get shocking.
And then from there, the rest is history.
They're shaking hands! Stone Cold is shaking hands!
Upon being forced to leave WWE in 2019 due to creative differences, Dean Ambrose was given a number of farewell moments before he officially called it quits, one of which was a final interview that took place with his Shield brothers Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. In it, Ambrose dropped a hint to where he'd be going next by using a casino analogy to describe his departure.
8 years ago, I walked into this casino. Now I'm cashing in my chips and I'm walking away from the table. I won the game. And what I do with the rest of my life from here on out is my business.
Crazy.
This time the $1 Million Man didn't get what he wanted.
This couldn't have been more fitting, since a month later, Dean as John Moxley debuted for AEW during their inaugural pay-per-view, the casino-themed Double or Nothing event.
God almighty, the roof just came off! John Moxley!
Ambrose's partner in the Shield, Roman Reigns, has had quite a few foreshadowed moments throughout his career, some of which were coincidences and home truths at the time, not to mention the segments with certain people and the use of specific terms years before they became a part of his act.
Reigns, only a fool would say you're not the one. You, sir, are the right guy in the right place at the wrong time. I am a visionary. I see the future. My name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the reigning, defending, undisputed, Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
It's crazy though.
I take my rightful place at the head of the table. Believe that.
I'm the face of WWE, and I am the head of the table.
Why would I want to lessen myself, my legacy, my bloodline to be the next John Cena when I can be the one and only Roman Reigns? The next tribal heir, Jimmy, join me in congratulating Solo.
One aspect of the Roman Reigns and Bloodline story that may foreshadow upcoming events is the presence of the Yanawai family elders. They've been seen and mentioned a few times so far, but perhaps they could have a bigger role still to come. And while sadly both the Wild Samoans have passed on since, the elders initially became a part of the story.
Blessed by the elders of his family, adorned with the chief's
May
beads.
they rest in
The
peace.
elders, they may have sent you, but you answer to me now.
I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
This is tribal combat now. Do the elders know about this? It was their ideals.
He said it was the elders' idea! He's not supposed to be talking to them. Only I talk!
But the Bloodline still has the likes of Rikishi, who could still appear in the future. Now if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our similar video on 100 WWE wrestlers on TV before they were stars.
And that's the video, guys. It is one of the most interesting things that it comes to future or foreshadowing future storylines or anything that resembles type of things that happen as of now, and then it kind of shows that okay, this is gonna happen the next day or maybe the next few weeks, months, and years, and it happened. So I really think that hopefully they're gonna continue this for the foreseeable future, because this is one of those things that it keeps the ball rolling in terms of the storylines. So let me know, and I will tell this. Comment down below and tell me what is the best type of foreshadowing future storylines that you could think of, that is considered to be one of the most either like shocking or either the most things that this is gonna happen for sure in your opinion. Again, give it a like, comment down as well, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. All I can say is that thank you for watching, and we will see each other in the next video. Peace.